Now that we've completed the core logic of the blockchain, let's introduce a technology that will get multiple blockchain instances to interact with each other. The goal is to form a network of nodes running the blockchain application. And the initial way that we're going to get these nodes to interact with each other is through a common API. Each node in the network is going to run the same API in order to expose common methods that can be used to both reach each other's information and send data to each other. An API, or Application Programming Interface, is a set of callable methods that allow external parties to call code in an existing system. For the blockchain, the two main methods that we'll add to the API are 1. Reading the blockchain's block data. That way external parties can figure out what data is in the blockchain. And then method number 2 is writing to the blockchain itself. In other words, adding a block to the chain consisting of new user-contributed data. To create this API, we'll use a very popular Node.js framework called Express. Express allows you to create a web server which can listen for requests and connections on a port of an operating system. Now in this case, we'll configure the Express server to accept various HTTP requests. These HTTP requests will be made over the web, defined by the HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. For example, a GET HTTP request is associated with reading data. Therefore, we're going to have a GET request to read the blocks of the blockchain. On the other hand, a POST HTTP request is associated with sending data to the web server. Therefore, we're going to have a POST request that can carry data to add a new block to the chain consisting of that data. Now, to reiterate, the core concept of the API is to support an overall blockchain network. In the network, there's going to be multiple instances of the blockchain application that are going to be running their own respective servers and collecting their own blockchain data. But through their respective APIs, all of these blockchain instances will be able to both read each other's blockchain data and add new blocks to the other chains if necessary. So this is the fundamental level of communication that we'll introduce between multiple servers running on the blockchain application. Later on, we're going to add more technology that is capable of firing real-time updates between the nodes and the peers in the network, something much more responsive than a one request response at a time cycle between nodes. But in the meantime, let's focus on building the Express API to allow the blockchain instances to read and write to each other via HTTP requests.